This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Well, N.O.R.E's back at it again. He responds to Camron, and he tries to make Camron feel guilty about something he started. N.O.R.E started criticizing people that are doing cooking shows, sports shows, trying to do podcasts and failing, and he was elated that people were failing. So, N.O.R.E goes to the internet again after Joe Budden and Camron have a little back and forth because Camron called out N.O.R.E and Joe for being a little haterish. And N.O.R.E says, me and you were friends from the 90s. You have my real life phone number. You hung out with me for days before you did Drink Champs just to make sure I was the same Yalla, which is somebody else's terminology right there, that you know. If you thought at any time I was going at you, why would you go to the internet first? N.O.R.E, you went to the internet first and you started criticizing people because you feel threatened that people are coming into your space. N.O.R.E realized in 2016 that rap wasn't working anymore. For the past 8 years, from 2008 to 2016, N.O.R.E couldn't sell. Rap wasn't working. He was a legend in rap, wasn't working anymore. He was down bad. He copied what Elliott Wilson and them were doing, created it with DJ EFN, who's very smart. DJ EFN put the whole play together and saved N.O.R.E's life. Saved his life. It worked. It could have not have worked, but it worked. It should work. A label put millions of dollars into letting people know who you are. If people really like you still, it'll work. And it worked. Camron's doing something different now. And it works because he's not doing a podcast. He's doing a sports show, something he's passionate about. Joe Budden called out Charlemagne, saying he's richer than Charlemagne. I know he was joking in a way because he knows he's not, but the way that Charlemagne was shocked at how much Wallow and Gilly are making, he said, oh, and he said, you guys might be the highest paid ever in podcasting, and Joe took offense to that. So Joe Budden also, when he went back at Camron for what Camron said, he said, I've lapped you. All the Joe Budden stands come out and defend him. Camron's gone platinum multiple times, invested his money into, a lot of people don't know, he owns franchises and different things. He does a lot with the Dipset name. He has a lot of stuff going on that people don't even know about. Joe Budden couldn't lap him. Joe Budden's he's a troll and he does well. He did podcasting and it worked. Again, he had Complex, and he did have a major label deal at one time. He had Complex pump a lot of money into his podcast started to work after the Complex situation, which is great. Okay? But, Camron kind of brushed it off. And this all stems from N.O.R.E. And let's be specific what Camron said, because Camron laid it out very specifically. He basically said, N.O.R.E, I told you I couldn't trust you, but I'm just messing with you, because those two really are friends. I'm just messing with you. But the other rapper rapper from the 90s got the sports in the cooking show? Let's talk about Trick Daddy with the cooking show. My guy for life, but your man Buttons threw you under the bus the very next episode, said he didn't know who you were talking about. I don't care how I don't care how his numbers is, N.O. Stay away from that guy. Yeah, Joe Budden's bad news. Here's a refresher.
And they also failing.
Wow, what a hater comment.
They doing sports shows.
It's too.
All right.
So because I'm
shows, they're doing comedy shows.
The sound of somebody that's very nervous.
And then that's trash. Mm-hmm. And then they start cooking.
I don't know, man. Joe Budden, he got what he deserved. He started it, talking about people doing sports. Nobody else is doing sports shows. Talking about doing sports shows and this and then failing. Why are you basking in people failing? N.O.R.E, you tried to do reggaeton. It sucked. Okay. You tried doing a bunch of indie albums that sucked. Okay. The only time you were good was when you had some albums on Tommy Boy, and then you did, I think he was on Def Jam. I can't remember the labels. He had a couple good albums, and he had a couple of good CNN albums. Joe Budden had one hit record on Def Jam, and then he had a bunch of mood music where it shows how emotional Joe is. you know, he's a decent rapper. I mean, he's not like, it's not ever been like you're listening to Joe and it's like he's good, but he's like, you know, like, am I gonna bump this in the car? Probably not, you know. But it's emotional rap, emo rap. I don't know, man. You know, everyone can just try different things and fail and be good at it. If you don't fail at things, you're never gonna be good at things. You gotta fail for a while. It's Jordan Tell with JT News.
If who get in the podcast game would you be nervous of? And I always say the same three names. I say Cameron, I say Trick Daddy,